What's going on, gamers? Gonna give you my full thoughts and what I did on day one of Lightfall grind today. But hey, Shaker's now live on Gsxrclyde. Code Clyde, 20% off all orders worldwide for the next 48 hours. So you probably got 30 hours left because you're watching this video now. But here's the new Shaker. It is dope. Signature, Thor himself, and your boy. So head on over to Gsxrclyde, get yourself a Shaker. Pre-orders, I think they're open for a week. So I ended my day one grind today. I got kind of burnt out. I was a little tired, but I got the 1780. I was simply just doing the campaign. When I got done with the legendary campaign, I simply opened up the director and went to the tower and picked up a few milestones and got a few pieces, which bumped me up to 1772. When I finished the legendary campaign, I was at 1770. So Strand's all right. Titan is pretty busted. Again, it's too early for us to judge. I think the cooldown on the grapple is a little tough. We're gonna have to find ways to get our grenade energy up. I haven't tested the nades yet. I haven't really messed with the fragments, but the campaign using the Strand, it was like, hey, we got Strand, hey, we don't. Hey, we got Strand, hey, we don't. Like, it only lets you use it in the campaign when it was like that part of the mission, and I really didn't understand that. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, I finished the campaign and I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was just, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, it started off good, and then near the end I felt like it was all, I feel like they used a lot of their money on their cutscenes, because like the cutscenes were good and all, but like some of the information were just like, what is going on? And in the end we're like, what happened, you know? So I think that the problem is the light subclasses 3.0 are just too strong. I did not take off Hammer Titan the whole time. Like, I put on Strand when the game would let me, but Hammer Titan is busted, and main reason why is I was mainly running Anarchy the whole time. This is nuts. When I unlocked this volatile flow right away, I found out that, like, hey, I want to use my new Unforgiven SMG because I just got this with Demolitionist Frenzy, and this is absolutely busted with volatile flow. I put on heavy-handed, so my powered melee final blows create orbs of power. So all I gotta do is throw a bonk hammer with heavy-handed and have this mod on, because remember, any mod that you have equipped now on your artifact is activated on your character. So this is a really cool new addition. So do some testing with this, select 12 of these when you unlock all 12 and combine them with your builds. Other than that, I was kind of just dumping on the campaign, you know. I died a few times because of mistakes. At the end, you know, the final mission, don't want to drop any spoilers, but you guys probably know by now, it wasn't that bad. You just had to take your time and like adjust your positioning and all. But I'm telling you right now, I just want to throw this out there, flared up is busted. Like, throwing firebolt nades and then being able to stack it with rain of firebolts, I think this is going to be really good. I'm actually going to make a build video on this tomorrow, so, or later today, because you're probably watching this video this morning. But again, I really didn't test any weapons. I felt like, oh, I saw this sidearm, I feel like this thing's gonna be like a last hope replacement, but overall I really didn't like worry about like weapons and builds. I just wanted to go strictly through the campaign, and once I did, I got a couple of these seasonal quests. I'm kind of still fresh, but I kind of just wanted to give you guys some thoughts on what I thought of the new campaign today. Ignition code just shined. The Tormentors were fun. It was fun to go up against them, but once you figured them out, like, you could blind them. I had one chasing me and they fell off the map in the campaign mission. Like, I was like, wow, like, I felt like the Tormentors were going to do a lot more damage to us, and I understand they probably wrecked some people, but if you hit them in the crit, or you stun them, or you hit them with volatile flow, my Titan super, like the Strand, like, as soon as I hit him with the Berserker, like, I lifted them in the air and hit them with like 2 combos and they fell over, and I'm like, oh. I don't think what you guys understand is, though, build crafting is so easy now. Like, throwing on these mods is so easy. Like, it's so easy to put on Arc Scavenger, Arc Weapon Surge, put on the Surge that you want your weapons to get buff. I haven't done testing on the Surge yet. I don't know if this stacks with well. Again, we'll do a lot of this tomorrow, but it's nice. You can put Arc Weapon Surge on and Void Weapon Surge, so you can get your energy weapon surged and you can get your heavy weapon surged. All the mod system now, and all the helmets, and even some of the armor pieces, like any of them actually, it's all simplistic now, and I feel like armor builds have needed to be that way for a while. I think that a lot of people didn't understand how builds work, so maybe now they'll pay attention to builds, especially with the new loadout system. This is insane. You're able to just click on these on the fly. I've only saved one because this is the build that I was using today, and I wanted to do more testing on it so I could figure out another build. But honestly, there's no reason for me to take off Solar Hammer. I mean, I was destroying stuff with it, and now that I'm playing with these firebolt, I might be able to have unlimited amounts of grenades. If I throw one firebolt grenade and then I hit 4 bonk hammer kills on enemies and shoot a couple shots of this Unforgiven, a void weapon with volatile flow, I was literally getting my firebolts back. It was just nade, kill, 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 nade, kill, 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 and you're just spreading scorch. There is new fragments that I've been using. I put on searing because now defeating scorched targets grants melee energy, and it creates the fire sprite. That's the reason why I'm wearing it. Also, with Char and Ashes, I wore these last season. You apply more scorch stacks to targets, and that's what makes them explode. But with this new mod flared up, firebolt grenades apply more scorch stacks. Damaging combatant with a firebolt grenade spawns a fire sprite near them. So the more fire sprites, pretty much the build I was using today was just fire sprites, orbs, armor charges, throwing nades, volatile flow. Like, it just felt like everything flows. So I think you'll like the build crafting aspect of the game, but I felt like Witch Queen campaign was a lot harder. We didn't have light subclass 3.0s. A lot of the campaign, you really had to think about what you were doing. I felt like this one, we were just running through ships and tunnels. And, you know, I'm going to be honest here. I'm not trying to like down talk the campaign at all, but I seen a lot of WoW. I've seen a lot of old scenarios, and you'll see that when you play. And again, I'm not down talking the game here. I'm gonna play the campaign over again. I really felt like some of the rooms we saw was from Vow of the Disciple. I feel like they took a room out of Birthplace of the Vile Strike, or took this room out of Vow of the Disciple raid in the encounters, and then they just slapped them into the campaign missions. A lot of the splicer content, a lot of the splicer rooms was in there. I played a new strike in the campaign. It was fun. The fact that that's going to be a GM is going to be pretty interesting, but it was just stuff that, like, you would think that since they hyped the game up so much and they hyped this campaign up so much, and you know, they heard the wrath of people, you know, the community kind of put a wrath on Bungie of how they felt about Witch Queen and how the year went, and how the copy paste pasta stuff kind of went, and we'll see how it goes. But again, I can't down talk it too much. I did have fun today. I don't know if you've seen this view journey, but if you're a returning player, a new player, all this stuff is going to explain to you. I made it to 7 because I beat the campaign, but if I want to make it to 8, it tells me what I have to do. So it's introducing you to what to do in the game, how to explore. I think we've needed something like this in the game for a while. It seems like everything's more simplistic now, so we're getting there. I feel like they're doing good. I haven't tested any of the new crafted weapons, like all the new weapons in the game. I really haven't used them. I was just using Anarchy today. Wendigo I put on Cataclysmic. I think I shot Gallonhorn a couple times. I was using Callus Mini Tool for a while, but Witherhoard was good. Artifice armor is amazing. Being able to have that extra slot here, as you see on my armor right here. Again, it's just, there's a lot going on, and I just wanted to give my day one grind thoughts. Again, I just wanted to go over what I noticed in builds, the new fragments for Solar Arc and Void, Strand. Again, I think Strand could be busted. I think the mid game's a little tough. Like I said, like when you have your super, I feel like Strand's really good, and you have your abilities, it's really good. But if we're not like grabbing those abilities and chaining those abilities and working together as a team, it could come up short, because it's just, you know, do we really need stuff on to clear ads? Like, we need to find ways to make the supers do damage. If we could find a way to make the Strand supers do boss damage, then maybe. But I mean, if they're not doing high super DPS like Blade Barrage and Thunder Crash, Warlocks aren't going to take off Wells now. Solar Wells busted now because you can heal yourself with the grenades. It's insane. But I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to make a lot of builds, and I'm going to start going over easy tips and tricks of how to get into the game more, get ready for the raid. And yeah, I had a great day. If you hung out in Twitch chat today, I appreciate you. I had a really good time hanging out with everybody, and yeah, thanks for supporting me. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, sub to the channel. We're going for 100K YouTube, and I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you guys when I go live for more Lightfall content.